y'all, I'm Rhonda and welcome back to my little kitchen. Today y'all, you may look at my little ingredients here and think, what in the world is this crazy lady about to make? We've got us some bologna, we got us some onions, some butter, some flour, and some beef broth. So you know if there's some flour, honey, I'm been making some kind of gravy up. Right, Russell?
That's right.
We love us some gravy. Now, this gravy come about many years ago when my little babies was little, and our pantry, honey, was looking really sad, really empty. So I thought, what can I do? And I had some flour and I had some bologna, and I actually had some milk. We did this the first time with milk base. Kind of like our egg gravy and sausage gravy, but I have also done it with the beef broth. And beans, we have been doing gravy with milk gravy. I'm going to show y'all another little way. But we actually enjoyed it. I didn't have anything in the no sausage, no bacon, no nothing, but we did have us some bologna. And so I'm going to show y'all a recipe for some bologna gravy. And I was talking to Russell about this, and I said, oh, you know, thinking of all these things that maybe I could cook or what I haven't cooked. And I got to looking at it, and bologna gravy is actually a thing I did not know. So I guess it was good back then. It's good now. So we're going to start. I've got my little onions chopped. We could just get them out of the way. And y'all see, it's just super simple ingredients. I mean, ain't much happening in this little gravy, but I've got a chunk of this bologna, and we got a chub of the bologna for $7 at the Food Lion, if you have a Food Lion. And I am using about this much. I've got 4 really thick slices, and we're going to just cube these. And but you can use the thick slice bologna. That's what I used originally, right out the pack. So honey, use what you got and carry on. But I'm just going to cube this up, and it ain't got to be fancy or no kind of way. Just get it done, and we're going to fry it up, and I'm going to show you how to do this good old bologna gravy. But I'm going to finish chopping on this. It is a rainy day today. I know y'all look at me like, Lord, it's the middle of summer. What's she doing with some sleeves on? But it was rainy and it's chilly. I'm like, good Lord, I know summer ain't done with us yet. But here we are. Good old rainy day. So we're going to have us some bologna gravy. You ready for this, Russell?
I'm ready, yeah.
He's just like...
we've had every other kind of gravy, so...
We do. We have lots of different kind of gravy. And you know, that is... gravy is how we survived growing up. I mean... And my little mama, honey, she'd go in the kitchen. You would think, oh, we ain't got nothing to eat up in here. She'd come out with something good. So thank the good Lord for my little mama who taught us how to survive. Because I'm telling you, had it not been for her some days, I don't know what we'd have ate. But anyway, we are going to get this fried up and get our little gravy going. I have already fried us some taters, Russell. Some good old home fried taters with some onions. So ready to go. I didn't want to drag y'all through all that. So we're just going to make us some bologna gravy, and we're going to put over taters. You can put over rice. You can put over mashed potatoes. You can put over toast, biscuits. But that's what we're putting on today. So let's get it going. All right, y'all, you can, we will start with a little grease in our pan because that's what makes good gravy. Now, I'm going to put about a tablespoon of butter, and then I'm going to, you can do just butter. I'm going to do just a little dab of some bacon grease just for some little more flavor. And, oh, yes, honey. So, you know what, actually I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm just going to put about a tablespoon of that. I'll let it melt. We'll use the rest of this for when we start the gravy. All right, we're going to get this bologna in here. And we're just going to cook this till it's nice and brown. Don't let me get you. We're still going to use the rest of that little butter and stuff in there. We'll just add the rest of this when we go to
making your gravy.
Making our little gravy. That's exactly right. But I'm just going to cook this until it's nice and brown. And then I'm going to take it out. And we're going to cook them onions up in there, honey. It's going to be good, good. Look there, it's already getting nice and brown. And I like cooking on the, see how a little brown right there?
Ooh, that's goodness.
Yes,
Ooh.
it really is. And I like cooking it in my little cast iron for that reason. But I'm just going to let it get brown. I won't make y'all watch all that. And I'll be back when it's brown. All right, it's only been just a few minutes. Y'all look at this. I just told Russell, so it looks like burnt ends, pork belly burnt ends, don't it? It's looking good.
It looks like nothing but deliciousness.
It's good. Now, we're going to go ahead and take this out. I'm going to scoop that like so. We're going to just scoop these right on out into my little bowl here. Well, this will warm me right up.
It will.
It will.
I can feel that heating over here. Cast iron
These
puts
cast
some heat
iron,
off.
yes, it really does. It does the most, sure enough. All right, now we are going to add our little onions, about 1 medium onion. I had a big old Vidalia, so I think I might just do half of that. Good old Vidalia, honey. Good stuff.
Yeah, flavor.
I think that'll be enough right there, don't you? Boy, I love the smell. Good old onion. I know I say that all the time, but Lordy, it is true. I'm gonna put just a little bit more razzle dazzle up in here, just a little. We don't want it to cook too fast. You want your onions to kind of cook slower. It brings all that sweetness out. Now I'm going to season those just a little bit, just a little salt and pepper, honey, nothing crazy. We're going to keep this simple for the people that only have simple stuff, that might only have salt and pepper or whatever. Honey, this was truly a little struggle meal for us, but it was good. It worked out, and I'm so happy that I wasn't the only one that had bologna gravy. So, I was thinking outside the box, I guess, years ago. Like I said, I'm thankful for my little mama. Speaking of my little mama and my sweet daddy, tomorrow's my birthday, and they drove 3 hours just to come surprise me. They were here last night when I got off from work, take me out to supper, and just love on me. And I'm telling you what, they really surprised me. I'm so thankful that me and Russell both still have our parents, and I'm just blessed beyond measure with that. But they sure did. They got in the car and drove 3 hours. They went back this morning. Our little grandson, Montgomery Jet, today is his birthday, so they were able to go over there and love on him a little minute before they went back home. But it was so good to see him. All right. I'm just going to let these cook up just a little more. Just will get tender. Actually, you know what? I am going to go ahead and start that gravy. I got onion jumping out at me over here, because it's going to cook down in that gravy. We'll just cook them down in that. All right, I'm going to put the rest of this. Remember, we had about 2 tablespoons of each. So we go on in there, and if I need some more, honey, I'll do it. And you know, when you're cooking gravy, I think of the 2-2-2 rule. I use 2 tablespoons of oil or grease or whatever, 2 tablespoons of flour, and then about 2 cups of liquid. And if it needs any more, honey, we'll throw it in there. So we're going to go ahead in here with our 2 tablespoons of flour, like so. A little bit more there. And we're just going to work this around here. And the longer you work your flour, you're going to first cook that flour taste out. You don't want to just go dumping liquid in here all willy-nilly, honey. Give it a little minute. And also, the more you work it, the darker it gets. So as dark as you want your gravy to be, that's how long you brown it. And I didn't add, I didn't add much salt to this because I do have some of that beef broth over there that's got some salt in it. And of course, bologna's got, you know, sodium in it as well, a little salt. So we're just going to work this, let that get brown. Low and slow, baby, low and slow. All right, y'all, see how it's starting to get nice and brown? We are going to start slowly adding our little beef broth in here. You just want to keep whisking it. I know I hate that sound. I don't like hearing it back on the video, but I do want to whisk it, make sure there's no lumps, right?
Yeah, we don't want lumps in
We
our
don't
gravy.
want no lumpy gravy, honey.
No, we don't want that.
You remember the old commercial with the gravy? Do you remember that?
I don't think
Probably
so.
not.
Which one, what kind of gravy?
It was like Pepperidge Farm gravy that you bought in the jar, and they're sitting around the table and they're like, it tastes just like homemade. And the dad says, but what about the lumps? He was missing the lumps. Mama had lumpy gravy.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, he's like, but what about the lumps? Anyway, Mama hadn't been doing them wrong.
We don't want no lumpy gravy.
No, we want it to be nice and smooth. And see how brown? It's nice and brown. And we're going to go ahead and just add some pepper because why not? Now, you can add whatever seasoning you want in this. I think I might add a little onion powder maybe. But you really can just keep it. You can keep it just like it is. It's good.
Well, I'm going to tell you, bologna's loaded with flavor anyway.
It is. Russell's been smoking us some bologna, honey. That was good. Y'all might have seen it on the, was it the grill video, the smoker video?
Yeah.
Z Grills. All right, we're going to just let this thicken up just a little bit before we add that bologna back in there. And I'm just going to let it thicken just for a minute or two. It don't take long at all. And of course, when you're making gravy, honey, if it don't thicken up, add you a little more, mix your flour with some water, because you don't want to sprinkle flour in there, because guess what? That will create lumps. But you can also do cornstarch, but I mean, you already got the flour. Just mix it with a little water and pour it in. Mix it up. Thicken it right up. But this is going to thicken up just fine. But I'm just going to give it a little minute. Let it get happy, and I'll be right back. All right, y'all, look how nice and brown this got. Now we're going to just slip that little bologna right back in there. Add that little flavor, but see, it's nice and thick. That gravy is. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. I tell you, if you use like the sliced bologna, just like the regular thick slice, and cut it, and when you do it with milk gravy, it kind of looks like the chipped beef SOS when you do it with bologna. It's pretty good. All right, y'all, I'm just going to let this simmer for just a minute, get that bologna and that gravy real cozy together, and then we're going to be ready to eat. All right, y'all, tasting time.
Best time of the day.
Best time, honey.
Make sure we got to get the
all of it.
bologna in the gravy.
One big taste, right?
Ooh, she's piping.
And I just paired it with 2 little over easy eggs and some tomato.
That's heaven.
It's good stuff.
Yeah,
Is it?
That's heaven on a plate.
This is poor man's steak, y'all, bologna. It's poor man's
I'm
steak.
gonna tell you, we've been eating bologna a good bit lately.
Yeah.
And it just takes you right back to my childhood.
It does.
I love it.
It really does.
Yeah. It don't get no better.
No.
Making gravy with it is like just adding another layer of it. Don't get no
exactly
better.
Right. That's exactly right. We were talking about bologna at work yesterday, in fact, and I said, yeah, we had our little bologna sandwiches, honey, for lunch at school. That's what we took, bologna sandwich and an oatmeal cake. And don't you get into them oatmeal pies, honey. That's for school lunches. Don't be sneaking none as a snack. It ain't happening.
I could see that making a comeback.
Oh,
I could see it.
gravy.
I could see it. I could see bologna making a comeback. I'm telling you, it's cheap. It's good.
It's very cheap.
You know. Anyway, you can't get no better than that, y'all. I can only say so many things about that. The people that know what bologna know, and if you don't know, you should.
That's exactly right. You're missing out, honey.
That's
Don't
right.
sleep on
That's
it. Don't
exactly
sleep on
right.
no bologna, honey.
The gravy is absolutely fantastic. It's hearty, comforting, good comfort food, and then the bologna is just it's next level. It's next level.
Yeah, and that beef broth really. I know it seems like a lot of flavors with the little bacon and the butter and the little beef broth and the bologna, but it all works out.
Oh, it's good.
It really gives it just a lot of flavor. It was good. I tasted. I was like, nice.
Oh, yeah, for real.
It's good. And like I said, you can do this also with milk if you don't have any beef base or anything. If you don't have beef broth, you can also do this with milk. I have done it with the milk, and it is good. Over biscuits, over rice, taters,
Oh, I'm sure.
butter toast, anything.
Yeah.
But
These home fries, that's right on point with it. I mean, that's fantastic. What?
and y'all, we eat a lot of breakfast for supper. We just like that. We really do. And now that's gonna be his supper. True story.
I'm working on it too. This is my plate for supper. I'm working on it.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Some good old tomatoes and over easy eggs. Honey, can't get.
Good as it gets.
It's as good as it gets. Well, maybe not as good as it gets, but it's pretty
Hey,
good.
It's good as
pretty
it gets to
dang
me.
good.
I'll take it. You ain't gonna hear no complaints.
No.
No.
He's pretty good about that.
Well, you ain't got nothing to complain about. Oh, there you go.
I didn't throw nothing too crazy on you, like pinto bean pie or anything.
The pie was good, y'all. I'm telling you.
good.
I know a lot of people are probably like, I don't know about that one, but
It's good.
if you try it, you'll change your tune on it. And
He did.
I know you probably will be like, I'm not just gonna go put beans in a pie, but you know,
Just
if
try
you get a hankering to try something different, give it a try.
Just do it. If nothing else, do it on like April Fool's Day or something like
Yeah.
that. Fool your people.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, that'd be a good one to just pull it
Yeah,
out.
make one pie to the side and
And
just
don't tell
compare it.
nobody.
Yeah,
Don't
tell a
tell
soul. Just
nobody,
do it.
honey. Just put
do
it on the
and
table.
let them see, and they'll eat it and never know it.
I'm bad like that. I love playing little jokes.
Oh, she's awesome.
I do. I love playing little jokes. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope you try this. And y'all let me know if you've had this. Because like I said, I was like just Googling it just to see if it was ever a thing, and honey, it was.
And let us know if you eat bologna. Let us know how you eat it, how you like it, all that. We love it. That's like she said, I've been smoking it on the smoker, and then we've been frying it. Oh man.
Listen, bologna stew. Have you had bologna stew?
I don't know if I've had it in a stew, but maybe we should. Sounds like we should. Should we have it in a stew, y'all?
Bologna stew. Listen.
Let us know.
We just full of bologna tonight.
Yeah.
Full of bologna. But anyway, thank y'all so much. And I was going to say too, we do have a Facebook page if y'all want to come follow us over there.
Yeah, if y'all don't mind. You ain't got to watch us over there, but it would help us. We're about this close to getting monetized on Facebook. We don't put a whole lot of effort into our Facebook channel, but we're very close to being able to get some, I guess, for our
Monetized.
efforts getting monetized. So if y'all could go over there and follow us, it would help us out a lot. If you have a Facebook page, all you have to do is hit follow. That's it.
Easy
There
peasy.
is nothing else involved other than hitting follow. We sure would appreciate it. It would help us out a lot.
We will.
And we always forget to mention that.
And I do post the recipes every time. It might be a day or two after.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm busy. I'm busy, but you know.
Try to mix it up too. We try not to put the same recipes out on the Facebook as we do here because it's people might have the same stuff, and
That's true.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank y'all so much. And until next time.
Peace.